Steve White joining you on the Rural Radio Network, visiting with Senator Tom Brandt, a farmer in eastern Nebraska, on issues he says will be important as the legislative session kicks off. Well, Senator, maybe you can start with just telling us a little bit about your background and what brought you to the Nebraska legislature.
Yeah, so I'm a farmer from Plymouth and had always followed the legislature. Primary focus, property taxes and school finance. School finance was very important to me. They're tied at the hip. If your school gets more dollars in school finance, you pay less in property tax. Being a very ag-centered school district and an ag-centered district, most of our schools received no equalization aid. Therefore, virtually our entire school districts were financed by local property tax. That is the reason I won my race. And to this day, that is the number one issue in District 32 and in rural Nebraska. It is nothing else that you hear in the legislature. It is property tax.
And I think certainly a lot of our ag friends have understood this for a lot of years, but I think our urban friends have started to hear this over the last couple of years as well.
Certainly, particularly with the increasing home values in our cities. Lincoln and Omaha, housing values have skyrocketed. The side effect of that is there's more valuation. Their property taxes are creeping up. Because they have more valuation in their school district, they get less state aid or no state aid, and they have to finance their school districts now with local property tax instead of using your and my income tax dollars to be subsidized by it.
All of which to say, you would like some more tax relief, I take it, but as we go into this session, it's a short session, and there is a budget shortfall projected of $470-odd million. Where does that leave us in terms of the prospects for any meaningful tax relief?
As of last night, that number could be bigger. My understanding is the appropriations has been notified that it could be another $45 million. We've got to close the gap. Constitutionally, the legislature has one duty, and that is to have a balanced budget. By the end of this session, we will have a balanced budget. If we do not, we will go into a special session and we will have a balanced budget. How we do that, be using everything at our disposal.
Yeah. Getting back to your point about our friends in agriculture understand then the property tax burden, as we look at it, especially in row crop right now, difficult times, input costs remain elevated, the price we're getting for our grain, it's not good. You understand there's a lot of pressure on our row crop producers in particular, and you understand that they would like some meaningful tax relief. It's just hard to get to, isn't it?
It is. We start bill introduction this morning. I have one bill that we're going to drop that places ag land valuations at 50%. Today it's 75%. Constitutionally, ag land is the only one that can fluctuate. It's at the whim, if you might say, of the legislature. We're going to make a run at this. I don't know how successful we will be, but if we can get this to the floor, this would be my priority bill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than that, you also serve on natural resources as committee chair. That has oversight not only of water issues, which are numerous and never ending in this state, but also energy, environmental concerns. What are some of the key priorities in those areas that you're working?
Yeah, it's interesting. You hear a lot of talk across the nation about our power grid and power generation. Nebraska's no exception. Our public power generators are doing a fantastic job. Omaha Public Power just added another 600 meg here in the last several months up there in the Omaha area. Nebraska Public Power will be putting 700 meg at the Hallam station and another 400 meg at the Beatrice station. There's much more on the drawing board. And it's not just Nebraska, it's all of the states in the United States have a huge demand for power. A lot of this is being fueled by AI and crypto and data centers, and they're all kind of tied together. AI just consumes a tremendous amount of power, and it's not going to stop. We need all forms of power. We need coal and gas and hydro. wind and solar, anything we can get our hands on right now. The timeline to get a gas turbine for power generation right now is 5 or 6 years. So it's not simple to do this. The planning horizons are very long.
In terms of water policy, I know the governor's got his water quality and quantity task force. There's a number of different water issues. Do you see anything legislatively that you kind of got your finger on this year? Or is it going to be pretty quiet on that front? Where do you see things going in terms of water?
The Perkins County Canal is a very hot issue yet. It's been a little bit on the back burner. Colorado has sued Nebraska.
Right.
I believe that's at the Supreme Court now.
Yes.
And we are waiting for a ruling on that to see where we're at going forward.
Well, thank you for your time.
You bet.
You're listening to the Rural Radio Network.